Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Out of Spec Bits. My name is Scott and today you guys are joining me in the desert in California for a very special event. So we are at Camp Rivian and that is a perk for being part of their referral program. So in order to do that, you have to be a Rivian owner, and they invited everyone who had 25 or more referrals to come out here, enjoy the desert, play around with some cool cars, and kind of just mingle with each other. I don't know, it's pretty cool. So today we're going to talk with some of those owners about what they love about the Rivians, how they started their referral program. You might know some of them from social media. And yeah, a lot of them I had not met in person until now. So that's been pretty cool. Anyways, I want you guys to join me and that's it. Okay, so next to me is a Rivian van, but it's not just any Rivian van. It is part of the Rivian Adventure Department, or the RAD program, and they're actually the team that developed the kick turn, which I just experienced. Very, very cool. There's also some other pretty cool Rivians over here. So we've got the Pikes Peak R1T. I don't know a lot about that, but I know it went up there. We've got a Dune R1T over here, which is cool. I've actually not seen one up close in person until this event. And then over here is one of my favorite parts of this experience. There is a Proud Mary, which is a coffee company, and this is the coffee truck. So in the mornings they have it like set up out of the gear tunnel and out of the back of the truck. So that's just a little taste of what's going on here. I want to talk to some friends, so why don't we start with Jose?
Where'd you find this thing?
I just picked him up on the side of the road.
Okay, very cool. Hey, little dude. Are they nice?
Yeah, they're super sweet. Are you kidding? You can get them carries.
Oh.
Yep. I am joined here with Jose. Hi.
Hi.
He runs RivianTrackr, and why don't you tell us a little bit about RivianTrackr?
Yeah, I've been familiar with Out of Spec. I've done a couple of things with you guys before, but RivianTrackr is a Rivian dedicated website that just wants, for me, it's about teaching everybody about Rivian, the brand, learning about software, videos, content, everything from guides to the news.
Yep.
And it's just fun. I just do it for fun. It's a fun time. And I love the brand. I have 2 Rivians now, and I'm excited to be here at Camp Rivian.
I know, it's really cool. What do you think of the cold plunge back here?
I haven't done it, and I don't plan on doing it because I'm a wimp. but it is very cool to see people. I saw it online, and it's so cool that they brought it out here to actually have it.
I also haven't done it because I am also a wimp,
Yeah.
but I've seen other people do it, and they're giving us some good feedback.
I mean, it's hot.
It's very hot.
It sounds wonderful. Like, we're in a desert. Nothing sounds more amazing than a ice plunged thing. So it's fun.
So I know you have a couple Rivians. What do you have, and why did you pick them?
Yeah, so I have 2 now, but I did have an OG Generation 1 R1T.
Okay.
So that was a quad motor, the original one. I got that back in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as it came out, and had that for a while, and then I upgraded to a Gen 2 R1T tri-motor, Storm Blue.
Okay.
Beautiful
nice
color. Yeah, I love it.
Love that.
And then recently, we got my wife a R1S dual Hedwig.
Okay.
Harry Potter. For those who out there who may not know.
Yeah, Kyle didn't know who Hedwig was until yesterday.
Ooh, throwing shade.
I know.
And yeah, so she has an R1S standard, dual standard, white on white. With the blackout package.
Nice.
So it's beautiful.
I love the dark out package.
And yeah, so we love it. She loves it. Do we need it? No, but it's great. It's fun. And that was thanks to the Rivian referral program that we were able to get that pretty much.
Yeah. How did you get started and with the referral program? And is it like, do you have it on your website? Do you plug it? Like, where do you plug it in?
So I definitely have it on my website. I have it through my videos and all that. And I don't spam it out there. I don't want to, but a lot of people reach out to me for help with purchasing a Rivian and all that. And I mean, most of the time it turns out like, hey, thanks for helping me. Can you send me a referral code and I'll use it. And so that's just kind of worked its way. And I mean, I love helping people, get into Rivian or whatever, maybe it doesn't have to be Rivian. We can talk about anything. Sometimes Rivian's not the right car for people, and that's okay. But in those cases where they end up going with the Rivian, it's a lot of fun to help them walk through the whole process, because sometimes Rivian love the brand, but sometimes they can be a little bit difficult to deal with.
What's difficult about them?
Sometimes there's maybe not full transparency on things or clarity of understanding maybe what somebody needs.
Okay.
And I worked at Apple for many years, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so one of the things at Apple is it's about teaching others what they may not know, and figuring out what they want to make sure they get the right product for themselves. And I don't work for Rivian in any official capacity. I'm not paid by them or anything like that.
No, none of us are.
No, and contrary to popular belief. And as much as I'd love a job with them, if they want to give me a job, I'll take it. But yeah, so no, and so I do this all, it's all part, this is not my full-time job.
Right.
I have a full-time job. This is all just for fun.
Yep.
And but though I'd love to do something more within the future, and it's just a blast to help others. Yeah. And so I found out last night that I am the top second person with the most referrals.
Yeah, you had 110.
Yeah, numbers already expired. Like that number's passed from last night.
Okay.
But Chad, our good friend of Kyle and ours, who runs Rivian Roamer,
Yep.
I'll plug it for him. He is above me by like 1 or 2, and he does also amazing jobs. So like we're great friends, and we love it, and we love to spread the wealth. I've shared other people's referral codes out there and all that, so that we can get them to come to this type of event, and so that others can take advantage of it and get free gear or whatever maybe they want to get.
Yeah.
So
speaking of the event, what has been your favorite part? This is like my dream event, and for the viewers, it's kind of like a wellness retreat, and there's lots of like woo-woo. There was yoga this morning. We went on some adventures.
Yeah.
That's my bread and butter. So what's been your favorite part?
Yeah, so I am not an outdoorsy guy at all.
What do you mean?
When it comes to representing the Rivian brand as an adventure brand, I am not that. That being said, I love this type of stuff because I don't get to do it often, right?
Yes.
I live in Florida.
It's such a treat.
Florida's hot, humid, and flat.
Yep.
This
is hot and dry.
This is hot, dry, but like it's like you're on a different planet, right?
Yes.
And I love everything about that. and so it's fun. And I didn't know really what to expect, right? I don't think any of us really did.
Did you go to summer camp as a kid?
Yeah, but it was I went to like nerd summer camp. Like it was about space. I went to space camp.
Of course you did.
I live near Kennedy Space Center, so I went there. It was great. And yeah, total nerd. And so I didn't really know what to expect. But yeah, you're right. It is very much on brand with Rivian.
Yes.
And I mean, I think that was the point. They wanted to be able to do something that we could experience what it's like to be Rivian, right, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's adventurous. I think it's inclusive. And
the food has been amazing. The adventure's been amazing.
Really How did you like that hike?
Yeah, so we went on a hike, a 2-hour hike. That was not on my bucket list or bingo card this year to go on a hike in Joshua Tree National Park, but we did. And it was hot. And we drank a lot of water.
I opted out of the hike. I didn't bring the correct footwear. So when you said that you were going, I knew it was going to be great.
Yeah, so like there was a couple people who went before us, and they looked at me and said, "You're going to die." And I'm like, "Oh, great. Thanks for so encouraging."
I like the attitude, though. You still went.
I did. YOLO kind of situation, right? Because like I don't know when I'm going to do that again. And it may never, right? No, I did enjoy, maybe not that hardcore, but I enjoyed it. And we had a great tour guide. I learned a lot about rocks. Didn't know I needed to know that much about geology, but I appreciate it because I love science, and there was a lot of that. And so I did enjoy it. It was just really hot, but didn't expect to do it today. The day is not over. It's very young still.
They keep throwing in some surprises for us.
Yeah, we kick turned.
We did. We got to kick turn.
And if you're not familiar with that, that's the fun stuff.
We had not done it. We were in the car together.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the kick turn. Were you impressed? Were you not?
Yeah, no, it is a really neat feature. I know Kyle's had a chance to try it out, previously in another video, and it's really cool.
What's cool about it?
Yeah, so like I think the technology around it, the fact that they can do this, the fact that you can be either stationary or, more importantly, moving at a slow speed and be able to, click 2 buttons and the vehicle just goes, right? And then it just takes you in the direction you want to go, and you just jolly way, right? You're on your way, and it's great. And that's really cool tech. I don't know about the practicality of it.
That's what we said. We were like, well, you know, would you use this in Florida?
Yeah. No, well, definitely not Florida.
You know,
but like I could see, like I was talking to my buddy David, who lives in Seattle. They do a lot of off-roading out there, and I could see use case there.
I could see if I was on a tight trail
Yeah.
and I needed to kind of do a U-turn, but like turning would be too much,
Yeah.
because what it does is it takes that inside wheel, it turns it backwards, and with the outside wheel, it pushes it around.
Yeah.
So it gives you
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, by no
turning
means
radius.
is it like the first car to ever do it. Yeah, I know the G-Wagon has their G-turn or whatever, similar kind of thing, but you can only do a stationary, I think, on that one. And so like it's really cool, but there's two things, and I'm blunt and transparent, so I'm gonna say
love
it.
that on
I
this
know.
channel.
And that is, number one, you're gonna go through so many damn tires. Like the tires
yeah.
are ripped up.
We did it where it was all rocky.
It was
and
very rocky
definitely
terrain.
is going to shred every tire.
Yeah.
So honestly, tire companies might like it.
Pirelli is going to be lovely. Just shout out. But I recommend Nokia and sponsor. And then the next thing is it really does a lot of terrain damage. I'm going to say it like it does.
Okay, where we did it was kind of like softer soil with big rocks on top.
Rocks.
And there were like pretty big ditches in it.
I mean, I'm shocked that we didn't break a window because I expected a rock to fly.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
thought too.
those rocks are big. But I don't think that's going to be different anywhere. I think you're going to leave holes and you're going to leave a
Yeah, 'cause
you're
I
going to
think
leave a
Kyle
trail.
said that when he did it,
Yeah,
it still
yeah.
just tore into the ground.
You're
but-
going to leave a trail behind. And you know, we talk a lot about Rivian's very much about tread lightly and stuff like that. And you know, so I think they have to be very careful with this because people will abuse it,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Like.
And I think there's a
everything.
point why it hasn't come out yet. So, but I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun.
Cool.
And I'm glad we got to try it.
Yeah.
Beta test it.
I'm glad that we got to do it together.
Yes.
And I've had such a fun time meeting you. This was my first time meeting you in
I
person.
love Scott. She's awesome.
I love Jose.
I've watched
He's
many
pretty great.
videos of her, and I'm like, finally I can meet her, and we had a great time.
Yeah,
So.
I'm bummed you didn't bring your wife.
Next time, she would have hated the hike today. She would have not. She would have hung out by the pool with you.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you for joining me.
Of course, anytime.
And yeah.
See you next time.
So I've got TJ here with me.
Hello.
We did not know he was going to be here. So Rivian was incredibly generous and they let everybody bring a +1. And so in walks TJ yesterday, just like, hey, what's up? That was a great surprise.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping it a secret.
I planned it weeks before I planned it.
Amazing. Now, tell me what's going on with the shipping containers.
It's pretty interesting. I actually love this. I love tiny houses, and this is the perfect vibe for that.
Okay, so we're staying in the shipping containers.
Yeah, I mean, look at these. It's a whole row of them.
So what they've done here at this resort, it's more of like a wellness place. In each of these shipping containers, it's called the Reset Hotel. You've got like a bathroom, a bedroom, and then kind of like an outdoor patio space.
Yeah. Like these aren't the entrances. The entrances are those small doors there.
What?
The entrances are these doors.
Oh yes,
yeah.
these entrances. No, you don't have to break
Yeah,
this bad boy
'cause it kind
open
of looks
to get
like
in
the
there.
entrance there. Like, oh no, it's these two.
Yes,
these
these
are
are
the
them.
entrances here.
Let's just open this one up. Let's just
Yeah.
show what's up. Hopefully no one's...
Hopefully nobody's doing anything, but let's see. Perfect.
Yeah, okay.
So they have these cool little fire pits, and yeah, it just makes it a little bit more of a personal experience. And a great touch, a really great choice. You are here with me and Chad.
Yep.
Chad, say hi.
Hi.
So Chad runs the Rivian Roamer account. Like, tell me what
Website.
that is. Website.
Yeah, so it started off as kind of a hobby project to just have something to do on the side.
Okay.
And I was like, what can I take from Rivian to surface to other people? I like democratizing information. And so I was like, oh, they have, you know, their vehicle listings. And if anyone bought a Gen 1, you know, they used to have the shop that you had to get invited to.
Okay, I didn't know
And so,
that.
yeah, previously you had to get invited to the shop.
Okay.
And so they eventually made it public. But the way they listed their inventory is it was locked to your location.
Okay.
And so if I wanted to see a truck that was in Portland when I'm in Seattle, I couldn't do that. So I'd either
Right.
have to like go know the postal code or something. And owner or prospective owners are really frustrated because they just wanted to see inventory that's available. So I was like, I will scrape all the inventory and give it to you in a way that's digestible, kind of like an Excel spreadsheet. Everyone knows Excel.
Yes.
And I gave it to them. And sure enough, it just took off. And it's expanded to other features since then.
Yeah, I actually used it when we were looking for my R1S
Yep.
because I wanted something very specific. I had to have that midnight black paint.
Yep.
So yeah, so tell me a little bit about how you started referring people. Do you do it on your website?
Yep.
Do you do it on X?
Yeah, so I would say I don't put my code anywhere on X.
Okay.
I believe in like actually contributing to like sales and helping people like find Rivians and stuff like that. So the way I do it is primarily through the website.
Okay.
And what I do is if you click on any of the go to Rivian shop links from my website, it already has it embedded. So I don't even ask people to do it. It's just there for them and they can go and do it that way. And
That's
I started
awesome.
it before the referral program even existed. I used to keep a spreadsheet of people that would personally send me notes saying, hey, I used your website to buy my Rivian. And I was up to 220 before the referral program even came out.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now, what I do know is you had the most referrals. Got a big round of applause at dinner last night. What?
How many?
Yeah, how many did you have?
312.
I didn't know
312, yep.
Jesus. Okay, we did not have that many, but thankfully they invited anybody who had 25 or more. Now, what drew you to the brand? I know that you and your girlfriend have some Rivians in the household.
We do.
Yeah. So,
So I'd say about 10 years ago, someone asked me what I would tell my younger self.
oh,
And I thought it was a really interesting question. So everyone took turns answering while I thought. And I said to them, say yes to adventure.
okay.
And what I meant by that is, unless you have a really good reason to do something, you should just say yes if someone invites you to go do something, because you don't know where you're going to end up. Who
Right.
you're going to meet. People like you and Kyle, right?
I know.
And so I've kind of put this on all my social media accounts. If you go look, it'll say yes to adventure.
Okay.
And so I was invited by a friend to drive their R1T, and I sat inside. And there's a little
Oh, the
plaque,
thing on the side.
and it says "Adventurous Forever."
Yeah,
And I was like, that's it.
that's meant
And
to
so
be.
I was walking to coffee with my girlfriend Kara the next morning, and I was looking at it, and she was like, "Shut up and order it." And I was like, "Boom, done."
So you did.
Yeah.
Very
And now I get to
nice.
do cool stuff like this.
Yeah. What's been your favorite part of this experience?
Here today, or
Yes,
since
like
this
here
weekend.
at Camp Rivian, because like I told them before, this is my dream. This is my dream vacation.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was talking to Tony, their director of, I think he does experimental marketing.
Yes.
And I told him before this was even picked out, Joshua Tree is my spiritual home if I had one. And so getting to come to Joshua Tree and spend quality time with such great people has been my favorite part.
Yeah.
Like I've enjoyed just sitting and talking with people like you and Kyle and Ben and everyone else, and just getting to get to know people.
Well, it's
who
nice to know people who you usually know behind a screen.
Yeah, and it's completely different, right?
Yeah.
And I think like getting to just spend quality time, sit down at dinner, and get to know people beyond just kind of the surface level stuff online, or just about cars, and ask them about their life, you know, learn about your horses and stuff like that. I really
Talk about my
enjoyed that
horses a lot.
a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
So for what's next for Rivian, what are you looking forward to? R2, R3, what would you like to see change?
I'm excited to see what Rivian does different with their software, because I
Okay.
think it's really interesting that Rivian right now, if you look at their software landscape, both for the car and outside of the car, they're taking on things that other people haven't solved yet. Think unique features like kick turn, which we just got to experience, right?
Yeah.
It's different. They're not just copying someone and saying, we're just going to take what you do and do it over here.
Yeah.
And Wasim is a great software leader.
Yep.
He connects with everyone on social media. He'll talk to everyone. You can go up to him and he'll just spend time talking to you.
He's an open
And
book.
yeah, he's fantastic. And seeing what they're able to do in build that's different for people, especially with this adventure mindset, I'm very excited to see what they do and how they like bring that into R2 and future R3. Like I think they've teased that they're working on like camp mode improvements, right? Like we
Yeah.
have, I would say, a pretty robust camp mode.
Yeah,
But
I use it all the time.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Me too. I've slept 30 days in my R1S in the last year, so
wow.
I've spent a lot of time in it. And so they're investing in these features that people actually want to use that are tied back to their brand. So I'm excited to see how they continue to evolve that as we go into R2 and R3.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for talking to me about
Yeah,
this. I'm
absolutely.
so glad that we finally met in person.
Me too.
And let's go to this secret dinner.
Okay. I have one more thing before
Okay.
we leave. So something I've been working on, which you and Kyle and Jose have helped me out with a lot, and every one of my beta testers, I have 80 beta testers right now, is I'm launching a vehicle telematics feature. So that is very close to being done, but the elevator pitch is it is a data logger, it is Strava for your car. And
Ooh,
so
that's
it logs,
so cool.
yeah, it logs your charging
know that.
sessions, your driving sessions, and gives you all kinds of insights, but goes beyond some of the existing platforms that exist today.
Okay.
And really enriching it with things like knowing what wheel and tire configuration you have.
Yep.
You know, giving you more aggregated stats about your drives and things like that beyond just here's your information.
Yeah.
And I've been working really hard on that and trying to make it something that's really robust and that people then can trust. So I know it's hasn't launched, and everyone's really excited. I get everyone emailing me every day about it. Trust me, it's coming. Everyone's really helped me out. Kyle's given me a bunch of feedback. You've given me some feedback, so thank you for that, and that'll be launching soon.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Hey guys, I had to get a little bit more comfy because I'm joined here with my buddy Ben, aka Gjeebs.
How's everyone doing?
So this is my first time meeting him in person, and this is actually exactly where we met.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's true. This is our meeting spot here.
So tell me your favorite part of today.
Favorite part of today was doing the kick turn. That
Yeah?
was sweet because the way that the software is integrated, I can't say too much about it because it's not out yet.
Right.
The way that the software is integrated, it makes you do things that a professional driver could do off-road. It just makes the usability of the vehicle even better. So I thought that was really nicely done.
Really cool. Now, tell me a little bit about how you ended up here. You use the referral program. I know you might make some videos from time to time.
I do. So I took a bit of a gamble. I saw that I like Rivians. Like, I think they're sick, but I never planned on owning a truck.
Okay.
I saw that they were coming out with a referral program. I only had one car at the time, needed another car to make content on, wanted to do something outside of Tesla, and Rivian was the perfect answer for that. So then the referral program did hit, and I was able to, I really didn't say much about it. I said, hey, if you want to use my code, it's in the description, and then that was that.
Yeah.
And then it worked out to where we got a bunch of referrals and got to come to this.
Yeah, and now you guys are a multi-Rivian household for a little bit.
We are. And then, yeah, the lease will be up in January for the truck, and then we'll just have the R1S.
Do you think you'll get a quad after
No.
today? No. Okay.
I think that's like a really cool feature. I know that I will never use it.
You're not going to use that in the Whole Foods parking lot?
No, see, yeah, you can't use it on cement.
I know.
Yeah, so unfortunately, no. Whole Foods, Walmart would be good for that. But yeah.
Okay. So what do you like about Rivian as a brand?
I feel like it's a mix of Patagonia and Land Rover.
Hot diggity dog.
Yeah,
That is a good description.
packed into a vehicle. I'm very good at this.
Yes.
And so I just, I like that they package that all together. I love the software. I love the materials on the inside of the car. And so I enjoy it.
What would you like to see change with Rivian?
I would just like to see the charging speeds increased or just quicker charging speeds.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I think, through software, if they could release speeds and say, hey, your car will charge 5 minutes faster now because of this from 10 to 80%. I think something like that from an owner's perspective and a software update is possible and would be really cool.
Okay, nice. Well, I'm glad I got to meet you.
Yeah,
and
very nice to meet you.
We'll keep chilling here poolside and talking more cars.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, Jose, this is what the back of your R1S looks like all the time.
All the time. Love machine.
Let's go into the video.
If you felt a touch, please raise your hand.
No.
Hands down, eyes closed, hands down, eyes closed, hands down, eyes closed. Using your fingers to communicate, show us how many times you felt a touch. Hands down.
And you didn't do that.
Eyes closed, hands down. Eyes closed. Please point to where you felt a touch. Yes!
No way!
Oh my God, the aliens are real. Open up your eyes. He never touched you. I never touched you.
He was
He never
Scott. No one was near you.
No!
Yes. I swear to God. Did it feel like this? No. Did it feel like this?
No one did that.
What the real magic? Yes.
What?
No.
Dude, that's insane.
What is this?
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Alrighty, so I'm joined here with Travis. Hi, Travis.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I know that you have your own YouTube channel.
Yep.
And what is that called?
Just my name, Travis Ketchum.
Nice. Okay. And is that how you utilize the referral program?
Yeah, obviously every owner is in the program, but didn't actually rack up any referrals, so I started creating something of value on the internet, right? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. So as far as this experience, what has been your favorite part of Camp Rivian?
I mean, there's probably two parts, I think. One of it is, everyone in the Rivian community is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool being with like-minded people.
Yeah, they're excited to be here. The cars are cool. The company is very welcoming, for the most part, right? Like they want to help you actually be a better creator, an owner that has more fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're trying to spread the word. It is a marketing event at the end of the day.
Of course.
I mean, how many marketing events do you get to take sweet cars and do awesome maneuvers and go out into a national park?
So speaking of awesome maneuvers, what did you think of the kick turn? Was that your first time experiencing it?
Yeah, first time for me experiencing kick turn because we don't all get invited to the other events like out of spec, but that was pretty sweet. I wish we could have filmed some of it. I understand it's pre-release software, so they don't want that, but even my wife, who doesn't actually usually care for performance cars, was like, we got to get one of these.
Wait, did she do it too?
Yes, yeah. She thought it was awesome. And just absolutely coating the windshield with dirt.
It was so
sweet.
fun, and the rocks were flying everywhere.
Good stuff.
Do you ever think that you would use that in the real world?
I mean, I know it's a party trick, but I mean, how many cars can do something like that? That's pretty unique, and we actually do live, in the Pacific Northwest, so I could see like switchback fire trails or whatever where you wouldn't need it, but it'd be fun.
It'd be cool to show your friends as you're leaving the campsite.
For sure, yeah.
So as far as Rivian goes, what are you kind of looking forward to in the coming year from them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a big year for them with R2 coming out, and they're still trying to make progress on Georgia, and with the general climate and the federal tax credit, they got a lot of things to navigate.
Yeah.
But as far as like from my side as a content creator, I'm always looking like, how can I be the best partner, not just like regurgitating press releases, but
no, you want to give your own opinion and your own experiences.
Yeah, like a little hint of what's coming on the roadmap, so I can slot it into my very limited content calendar, because I do run a full-time software company. So like,
oh, I didn't know that.
This is the Rivian game is just like a passion
side hustle,
passion project for me, because I think the cars are cool, and people seem to like what I have to say about it. So.
I like what you have to say about it, so
I'll take it.
Cool. Well, I enjoyed meeting you in person, and hopefully we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, like I said, the community is awesome, and so getting to meet people and put faces to names is always good.
It's really nice.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
Thanks.
So I am joined here with Sapan.
Hi.
And I want to know how you utilized your referral program, because you don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, so I came with Electrified Outdoors Ken, but I run Rivian Owners North America. I was there for the R2 premiere. Yep. And then, we just kind of do a big community thing with the Mid-Atlantic Rivian Club.
Well,
so
shout out Rivian Owners North America.
Yeah.
Shout out Rivian Owners.
And so I know all the folks at Rivian, super, super awesome folks. So Ken was like, hey, since you know everyone, come along as well. So, super awesome of Ken to invite me and to just experience this. It was awesome.
Yeah. So I actually haven't seen R2 in person, but it sounds like you have. What did you think of it?
R2, you take a R1S, you shrink it a little, and then you chop off about, I think it's 19 or 18 inches.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's the R2, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be an awesome vehicle because it doesn't have that egg shape form factor. Okay. It's gonna be a boxy SUV.
Capable.
It's gonna have standard, air, non-air suspension, right? Coils, springs. It'll have some, ride dampening for those who want a sport mode or those who want something soft. I think it's gonna be a really good halo product for Rivian for the mass market.
Cool. Do you think that you would get one?
I'll definitely get one, but I'm waiting for the R3X. As a sports car enthusiast. Yeah. I'm waiting for that R3X.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, what was your favorite part of this event?
I really liked the whole mini Rebel Rally challenge. That was fun.
Okay, I don't think anybody said that, so if you can explain to the viewers what that was.
So basically, you have to navigate off-road terrain with a map and a compass. And
so they taught us how to use the compass.
So they taught us how to use the compass. They taught us how to use the maps to get your heading, to find checkpoints. The Rebel Rally is a competition where you do all that, but over the span of like 3 states, over the span of a week. So we did a abridged 45-minute version, and I thought I would be super confused, but it was a lot of fun. And
were you the navigator?
I was the navigator.
Nice. Okay, because I was the driver and Kyle was our navigator.
Okay.
So that was a cool experience.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ken was driving. He was super smooth on driving. He didn't bang up any trucks, which, you know, some people I heard did.
Yeah, there were some wheels lost.
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, the navigation was cool, especially like after that third or fourth checkpoint. You're like, all right, I know what to do now.
Yeah.
Let's move, you know? So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think that was my favorite part. I do hot laps at home, so that was fun. But
wait,
yeah.
What is a hot lap?
You know, just going around the dirt in the, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, I do that on a Tuesday.
You do that on a Tuesday. I do that on a Monday on the way to daycare. You know, it's fine, right? So that was fun. But like doing something like that, which I've never had a chance to do, was really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that they do an event like this again because it was really special.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed meeting you.
Yeah. Likewise. Take care.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Kyle.
All right, guys, you are joining myself and Chris, aka Hilby, on X. This was our first time meeting in person.
Yeah.
So online, I would consider you like probably Rivian's biggest fan. You are my #1 source for pretty much any Rivian information.
I like to hear that.
So how did you utilize the referral program to get your points?
Yeah, I just shared my link just like everyone else, and traditionally I'm more hands-on with sales. Like I'm not like, I don't have YouTube presence. I just, hey, you want to buy a truck, you want to buy an SUV, here's who you can talk to, here's the things to look for, the must-haves, premium audio, things like that, and just kind of handheld to get the 25 or whatever. Honestly, that's all I was trying to do, is get 25 so I could come here.
Yep.
Because that was the bigger selling point of the referral program to me, is being part of the community and interact with people like you and Kyle and everyone here.
What did you think of the event as a whole? I loved it.
It was a blast. I really like the kick turn. I almost said the wrong word. The kick turn was the highlight probably.
And that was your first time doing it in person?
Yes.
Okay.
That was very fun. And I own a Trimax. I have a Dune R1T, and I am regretting not getting kick turn. So I was pressuring, you probably did a video with Quentin earlier.
Yep.
Quentin, I was pressuring him like, what are the chances you can somehow make the magic with some patent you haven't shared yet to get my R1T to do a kick turn? And he's like, absolutely not.
He said no way.
Bummer.
So I know we were chatting a little bit. What do you kind of wish Rivian had done with R2 that was a little bit different?
R2? I want R3X. Like most of the community, R3X is where it's at. I know the target market for that, the total addressable market is smaller, but the excitement around R3X is unbelievable.
Massive.
It's huge, and so I would have done R3X first as an enthusiast, but as a total addressable market, the R2 is unbeatable right now in terms of the brand. So they really need that R2 out. So what I've done differently, I've probably done everything the same, other than maybe you're listening. Sure, it's more like teasers, please. Like it feels like there was definitely a point in time where R2, you reserve an R2 and then there's nothing. Like it just radio silence, and then like, what's going on? Do I get a Model Y instead? Because I'm not sure what's going on with R2. But that's what I've done differently with R2, is I've done some more communication with it. RJ has been sharing a lot of teasers lately, and then now it's kind of silent again, so maybe we've got another teaser coming. But I think the communication of R2, the excitement around it, they've got a lot of opportunity there, and so that's what I do differently in R2.
Now, Rivian, their slogan is Adventure Forever. So do you use your car to adventure a lot?
To Costco,
yes.
No,
Nice.
I just did a Michigan trip to Silver Lake Dunes with the Buckeye Rivian
Stunning
Club.
up there. I
Took
love
my
it.
Dune to the dunes.
Nice.
And,
did you get some good pictures?
I did. Yeah,
Awesome.
I sent it. Absolutely sent it. Got stuck once, but yeah, that was my first real adventure, and I think this the brand itself and the vehicles are kind of drive people to want to live a better life, a more fun life, and
More active lifestyle.
do cool things and get your truck stuck in the sand. So I absolutely did that. So I'm doing more cool things now that I have a
capable vehicle
a truck of my
that
own.
you can enjoy.
Previously, I still have it. I have a Gen 1 quad R1S. My wife drives.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we have two. And
What does she think about it?
She loves it. The only challenge for her is you got all the kids in it, and you can't really adventure too hard other than Target or whatever. But so last year the Dunes people, the Buckeye Rivian Club, wanted me to go to the Dunes, and wife's like, "You're not getting sand in the R1S." And
Oh
so
my goodness.
I did not go. But this year I got my own R1T, and I'm like, we are getting sand in this thing, and it's going to be everywhere.
Well, I challenged both of you guys to maybe branch out a little bit, get it a little dirty.
Yeah.
You know, they make vacuums.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got Gjeebs' vacuum. He was here. Another.
We chatted with him as well.
Yeah, I got his vacuum and I plugged his vacuum, and I'm a neat freak about my car, so I did vacuum like mid-drive. So yeah.
Out of spec can never.
Yes.
Well, it was great to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm excited. I hope they have more of these events.
Yeah, me too.
Chad started up Gardner's Pikes Peak truck, and rock and roll. And there it goes. How's it going, Scott?
So great. I'm gonna see. Wait, look. It's a scorpion and a burb.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Hey guys, we're in a car in case you don't have eyes. And we're headed to the airport, not the hotel. Anyways, what's your name?
My name is Tony Caravano.
And he is the head of experiential marketing at Rivian.
I like how you said that.
Thank you.
It was close.
Oh, wasn't wrong again. What does that mean?
Yeah, so it's essentially the ways in which Rivian shows up outside. So when we are not necessarily at our offices, how do we engage with the public? And that can be in our spaces, the events that we activate there, in the flagship spaces like Laguna Beach Theater, the way we bring folks in with films and nonprofit events and hosting parties there. And it extends all the way out to our owners. So a lot of what we get to do is engage with owners that are new to the brand and owners that have been around since the very earliest days of Rivian.
Yeah. So you were a big part of this Camp Rivian experience. What was your favorite part of the weekend?
I'll pick an activity, but then I'll tell you what my real favorite part was.
Okay. It was riding with me, wasn't it?
I think it's right now. It's actually happening right now. I think from an activity perspective, just watching grown-ups try new things is always wild to me. But we went on a tour. We got everyone into the park. So Joshua Tree is exquisite, and it's one of my favorite national parks.
Yep.
So watching everyone take the tour that they did with Conan the Barbarian.
Yes.
Real name,
yes,
we think.
I heard about his friends. There were lots of rocks.
And yeah, he had 1,000,000 rocks that he hides around the park, and he would just bend down and come up and be like, "Look at my friends." But then he knew every mineral that was in the rock. But I just saw that everyone was really into it. Everyone had their phones out, capturing their own content, asking him we were late. We were asking so many questions. So it's just cool to see that you can do something active outside, and people really leaned in. So that was great. But my real favorite part was watching a bunch of adults who are actually strangers find interesting things to talk about. And by the morning of the second day, the conversation wasn't all about which R1S do you have and what is your interior trim.
Yes, although there was a lot of that.
Oh, of course, you got to get that out of the way. You have to compare. You have to tell everyone that you have the best. But what was really special was the conversations about what was happening in the world, conversations about what they hope happens to the future of Rivian, and not the next OTA, but here are my hopes and dreams for this company.
Yeah.
That was really special.
What are your hopes and dreams for the company?
Oh gosh.
I know.
That's a really great question. Look, I'm here for the humans that are impacted by Rivian. I think I love our teams that we get to work with. I think the crew that put this event on was absolutely outstanding.
They knocked it out of the park.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Really, really good at what they do.
They make it really fun to do the job that I have, and I'm spoiled. My job is one of the coolest jobs at Rivian, but they make it really fun to do. I want to see us continue to grow the culture of Rivian internally and continue to share that culture outside. I think that's one of the fascinating things about Rivian is that the values that we espouse are the values that you all are actually projecting right back at us. We talk about zoom out. You come in and you ask us really smart questions. We talk about the ways in which we want to treat people. You all do that. And I just really want to see us continue to make products that bring people in and allow people to try brand new things. I actually have a little yes tattoo on my arm because my first interview with RJ, he said, we're building products that are going to help people say yes to brand new things.
I love that. I think that's something that so many adults kind of forget to do, is to try new things, like you said, and you love watching them do that. And I think that this brand really allows people to, it gives them the capability to do that, and it gives them a community where they can share it as a whole.
That's it. And the last part of like your question is, I want to see this community continue to grow. I want us to be able to listen and to be egoless in listening, and let you all shape and usher what happens after you own a Rivian. Like, what's next? Because you've given us the understanding that there can be a next, and that is outstanding for us.
Awesome. Well, I really enjoyed getting to know you.
Yeah.
I loved this weekend. It was my dream.
What was your favorite part?
Oh my goodness. I really enjoyed watching Kyle learn how to use a compass and read a map. That was pretty great.
How did he do?
He did well, but I don't really ever see him struggle to learn something.
Yes.
That was pretty interesting.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, thank you for giving us an opportunity and a space to connect with other like-minded people, and I really hope that we can do this again.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Alrighty guys, well, I enjoyed meeting all of those people, chatting with them. This event that Rivian put on, I think I've said it in every single interview, such a treat, such a joy. Kyle, what did you think?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another Out of Spec video. Thought it was great, really nice. I mean, it's cool to see a brand treat their customers so well. You know, to be totally honest, it's not unusual to see brands treating customers well. For example, Porsche hosts events for their top owners.
Yep.
Ferrari has a bunch of Ferrari events. However, most of those are pay to play.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so a lot of them are like, oh, you own a GT3, why don't you drop 10 grand to join us for a weekend track day?
Oh, goodness.
This is like, hey, you have a vehicle, you told your friends about the vehicle, or you made content that then convinced people to buy a vehicle.
We want to show you how much we appreciate you.
It's very, very cool that they did that.
Yeah.
And also really, I think, a testament to the group of people that are sharing the Rivian story with their friends, with their viewers. Everyone's kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
Like, we all like EVs. There's not a lot of tribalism.
No.
Everyone was open to other electric cars as well and excited about the future of mobility.
And nobody's just like saying, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great. There's still room for improvements as well, which I thought was nice, you know?
Yeah, I think it's hard to critique the actual event because it's such a generous act to do that for
There
folks.
is no critiquing the event. The
However,
food was great, the people were great, the events were wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, everything was really, really cool there. And we're going to, you know, we could talk about that forever. It's really a nice event. But I think what's cooler is just like how cool Rivian owners are.
Yeah.
Like, they're always like the nicest people that you meet around.
They're what I would call like a homie.
Yeah, they're your homies.
They're my homies. Like, they're my people. They're my outdoorsy people. They, you know.
Go to Costco. They go to Whole Foods.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
They do yoga with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really, really special.
Yeah, I thought it was great. You know, shout out to Rivian. They always do cool stuff. And, you know, I thought the shipping container idea was cool too, but, you know, they could even do these camping trips that would cost them a lot less money and just do a weekend camping thing.
Yeah.
Say, look, you're on your own, but we're just going to post up here. And I guess they leave a lot of that to the Rivian owner groups, which we met some folks from, you know, Pacific Northwest and Oregon or wherever, Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yep. So that, I think, takes that place.
Yeah.
But one thing we've learned is, at least for right now, this is a community of very enthusiastic, knowledgeable, cool people that is really unique to get everyone together like that.
Yeah.
Because like you go to a Honda meet and everyone's like, VTEC, bro, wop, up, 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 up.
Okay, that was me in high school, though. I was at those events as well.
I mean, I still go to them.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it is,
different.
for me personally, I feel like I found my people in the car world. It's so vast, and my people are definitely Rivian people, so.
Great. Well, Scott, wrap this video up for us.
All right, thanks for watching, and catch us again on the next one.